Hi all, John from Pocknells. Just to start, apologies for the quality of the video, apologies for the actor, it's me. Yeah, it's hard this, it doesn't come natural, so I'm sure I'm going to a lot. I'm sure that I'm going to probably not deliver this as well as I should, so apologies. Purpose of this video, I just want to tell all of our clients, etc., let them know what support is out there for them through this period. So that's the purpose of this video. With regards to Pocknells, we have temporarily closed our offices. All our staff are still working. We're all fit and healthy, luckily. So we're all up and running, really. So we've remote worked for a long time. This isn't anything new to us. We've always had the ability to remote work. All our phones work from home. So if you call the office number, we can transfer you to whoever we need to transfer you to, and we can answer your questions. So yeah, very much business as usual for us. We have a record store at the South Woodham office, and if people need the code to be able to put records in there, please let us know and we'll tell you where it's located and we'll give you the code. Otherwise, put them through the letterbox, we'll pick them up and we'll get all the work done, etc. So there's no difference to our service level here. We're going to carry on as we were. Obviously, if anyone's got any questions, please call the office. Now, onto the purpose of this video. So the purpose of this video is literally just to tell all of our clients what support is out there for them. So today's Sunday, the 22nd of March, which I guess is important because things will change as it goes along, and I'm sure more legislation and more details will come out on all of these schemes. So the first one that I want to talk about is the Coronavirus Job Retention Scheme. Now, this was obviously announced on Friday. There's not a great deal of detail. Well, the detail's out there, but quite how it's interpreted yet, I'm not totally sure. I don't think anyone is. There's a lot of talk about this in the accounting community about how this is going to work, but hopefully it will all come to light soon. So I guess the gist of it is that if you find yourself as a business owner, so let's take a pub or a gym, for example, they're no longer, they have to close at the moment. So the pub obviously had staff, the pub have laid off their staff, but they want to keep them because obviously at some point they're going to be able to reopen. So they need to keep the staff there, and also the staff need their wages. They're going to need to pay their mortgages, their rent, their bills, they're going to need to eat, etc. So what the government have done is they brought in a scheme where effectively if you are going to have to temporarily lay someone off, you can they will reimburse you through HMRC 80% of the wage cost up to a total of £2,500. Now, our understanding at the moment is this has to be a staff member that you are laying off for a period of time. So you can't cut their hours, you can't cut their pay. Effectively, you are saying to them, we don't need you anymore. You've got to go home until we're back up and trading. And once we're back up and trading, then you can come back to work. And also you can, we want you back, basically. So that's that one. More details will come and we'll definitely give you an update on that one. So that one at the moment's a little bit up in the air. The next one, deferring V18 income tax payments. So yeah, that was another issue that was brought in. So basically, any VAT that falls due between the 20th of March and the 30th of June 2020, you will be able to defer. So this means that there will be no interest or penalties charged on the deferment. It's an automatic deferment. So basically, no one's going to be paying their VAT between this period. It's being deferred, I believe, until January 2021. January 2021. All of the payments will then start, and I assume that they will probably look to arrange payment plans with businesses or whatever is needed at that point in time, so that we can pay back the VAT that's been deferred. Obviously, this is a huge cash flow boost to most businesses and will allow them to hopefully continue to trade as normal through these periods. So that's a big start. The other thing for self-employed people or people who are doing their personal tax return, all of the payments on account for the 31st of July 2020 have been suspended until the 31st of January 2021. So again, this is a cash influx. Hopefully it will help businesses through this period. The other thing that I would mention on that is actually at the moment, HMRC's COVID-19 time to pay helpline. At the moment, with all our clients, we're getting very, very positive reports from them saying that if you give them a call, I'll publish the number down the bottom along with all the HMRC legislation later. But if you give them a call, they will basically go into a payment plan with you. It's at the moment, I think most are getting sort of a 3-month deferment and then a payment plan over sort of 5 to 12 months, depending on what you can arrange with them, really. I think the problem is that no one really knows how long this is going to go on at the moment. So yeah, hopefully that'll be a good thing. The sick pay. So the sick pay obviously came in from day one. They've upped at the reclaims so everyone can get the money back quicker. Well, supposedly, I mean, at the moment, it's still all going through HMRC systems, so it's not quite apparent yet. But we have already released, I should say, details on the sick pay. So if anyone needs further details on the sick pay, let us know, and we will get that out to you. What other things on here? Sorry, I'm scrolling on my computer while I'm talking to you. Yeah, business rates. So 12 months business rates holiday for all retail, hospitality and leisure businesses in England. So hopefully no rates for any of those businesses, which would be a big boost to them. So that's another point. Then we get on to the grants. So the grants are something that a lot of our clients are ringing us up about. So as far as we understand at the moment, the grants are only available to businesses that qualify for small business rate relief or for rural rate relief. So if you're not paying business rates at the moment, we're of the opinion that the grant does not apply to you currently. So at the moment, for any business that qualifies for small business rates relief or rural rate relief, you will get a £10,000 grant. Again, it's our understanding that does not need to be paid back. Obviously, that might change, but that's how the legislation reads at the moment. So that's what we're hoping. If you're in the hospitality, leisure, retail, or hospitality, retail, or leisure business with rateable value between £15,000 and £51,000, then you will get a £25,000 grant. So I guess it depends on the size of your rates, it depends on what you do. But there are grants available, and we understand that these are going to be paid through the local council, and hopefully they will be with you early April is what they're saying at the moment. Again, I believe it's an automatic claim, that's what they're saying. So hopefully they will come through very, very soon, and you'll all be able to, hopefully that'll be a big help to all the businesses out there that are struggling with cash flow at the moment. The other thing that they're offering at the moment is the coronavirus business interruption loan scheme, up to £5 million. Now, this is through your business bank managers. I have been in touch with mine regularly because I want to know more details about it. As yet, or when I last spoke to her on Friday, she said that they've got the legislation, but it's not quite filtered through their systems yet. So she was hoping that by Monday they would know more about this, and we would be able to basically... the banks, you'd be able to go to your bank, you'd be able to apply for a business interruption loan. The loan is going to be interest-free for 12 months. So the government are going to pay the interest for, period for 12 months. They're also going to guarantee it. They're going to guarantee 80% of the loan. So the banks, hopefully, are not too exposed and hopefully are going to be willing to lend to businesses. Who knows about the lending criteria? I mean, it says that it's going to have the same lending criteria as previously, but I don't know. I think we're going to have to see what happens when people apply for them. We're going to have to see how it pans out, I guess. There's also going to be a new lending facility brought in for larger firms. So again, larger firms, it's basically to help them bridge the disruption that's being caused by coronavirus. But hopefully that's not going to affect too many of you guys that we act for. I think most of you will be able to apply for the actual coronavirus interruption loan scheme. So that'd be something worth contacting your bank managers for. So yeah, I guess the main points of the scheme that have come out so far. The wages, just to recap the wages, we will come back to you. The 80% reclaim on the wages, we'll definitely come back to you when we know more on the legislation. One of the big questions that we're being asked a lot of at the moment is, can directors apply? We believe so, but I don't really understand how a director could say that they are properly allowed, which you have to be, which basically means you're not doing anything for the company. I don't know. I can't see how a director can do that because they will be doing emails, they will be trying to get work, they will be trying to do stuff. So I'm not sure. We need some further legislation on that to try and work out exactly what it means. The other thing on there, I guess, is the other things for the recaps. The business rates holiday for the businesses that applies to, the retail, the hospitality, the leisure businesses. And the other main thing is the grants that hopefully will be coming through the post soon. Well, I believe they're coming through the post from the local councils early April. So fingers crossed that all happens. Now, a lot of our clients are saying, what about the self-employed people? What about the one-man directors? They've increased the amounts of the government have increased the pay that's available, the tax credits that are available, universal tax credits that are available to self-employed people. But at the moment, there isn't really anything that's going to assist them other than the tax credit system or the job seekers support, etc. They have lifted the limit, I believe, on the amount of earnings that you can have as a family to claim tax credits, which obviously is going to help if one partner's still at work and the other one's self-employed. It's going to help in those scenarios, but hopefully more will come out on that. I believe, my personal opinion, not the firm's opinion, I should say, my personal opinion is that the government have missed a few categories really of self-employed stroke limited company owners. So for example, the one-man director who hasn't got any rateable value. At the moment, I don't believe there's any schemes out there that can assist them other than probably the small business loan, the coronavirus business interruption loan. Self-employed people, again, there's not really anything out there that's going to assist them at the moment. So I believe, or I hope, that in the coming days, weeks, that something will come out about this, and hopefully there'll be some options available to people that fit that category as well. Obviously, the time to pay, again, very crucial, especially if you are in those categories where money is looking like it is going to get a bit tight. I definitely would call HMRC. They are being very, very reasonable. They obviously want you guys to be successful. They want you to continue your business and they want you to continue employing people. I think that the government and HMRC are both very aware of how important employment and jobs are, and we can't let this horrible virus cause the economy to completely crash, which I appreciate at the moment it's looking like it's doing a good job of it. That said, again, my personal opinion is that off the back of this, as a country, we are going to really, really boom. I think that all businesses will do very, very well when we all get back to work. There's a lot of money being injected into the business sectors, which normally means off the back of it that there will be money spent. Companies will be spending money and infrastructure, etc., etc. So hopefully there will be good times ahead. I think we just got to get through this period now. Like I say, it's changing all the time, and I'm sure that there will be more facilities brought in to support self-employed people and support one-man directors. The only other thing I wanted to talk about briefly was the fact of how, in a way, it's giving businesses an opportunity to diversify their current trade. So a lot of our clients, for example, are looking at different things they can do with their businesses. So I'm sure a lot of you are aware, a lot of pubs are doing takeaway food now. I know our local village pub is, and it's a way of making some money through this period, keeping the bills paid, hopefully, keeping the company alive, and being ready to go again when it all sort of goes back to normal, which hopefully will be weeks. Hopefully in weeks we'll be back to normal, and everyone will be happy again, and this will be just a bad period in our life, really. Yes, I think if you have got a business and you are struggling to work out how to diversify it, I mean, obviously some won't be able to, but for example, we've got PTs in gyms who are now offering outside PT training, or potentially going to clients' houses to do PT in their garden. We've got hairdressers who've always worked in a salon who are now doing home haircuts, same with beauticians. So I think that I think businesses that are willing to diversify their trade and evolve, I would say evolve, they will do well in this period, or maybe not do well, but they'll survive. And at the moment, survival is key. Once you survive, then you can worry about growing when it all goes back to normal, etc. So that's really the message. We, as a firm, we're offering 15-minute one-on-one meetings to all of our clients and pretty much anyone really. I will attach a little link down the bottom. So if anyone wants to book a meeting with us, we're holding them in a virtual, it's called Zoom. It's a bit of software that you download on your computer. It allows us to talk face-to-face and share screens, etc. And we're using these meetings to basically talk to our clients and see if there's any way we can assist them to get through this period. So if you are struggling, or you need to have a chat, or you want to talk about how the options that we could come up with to help you diversify your business, then please book one of those meetings. It'll probably be with me or Dan or Paul or Maisie, and we'll go through everything, and we'll hopefully it'll be a positive meeting where you'll come out of it feeling more positive about your business and the way forward. That's the aim, obviously. So yeah, I think that's it for me now. Like I say, I am going to keep you all updated. I am going to be sending these videos out, as awful as they are for me. I'm a really bad actor, so I apologise. But yeah, I'm going to be sending these out regularly, trying to keep everyone up to date. I mean, obviously, if your VAT payments are coming up, I definitely wouldn't, well, if cash flow's tight, I definitely wouldn't be paying them at the moment. I would be holding on to that money, especially if you're not going to incur interest anyway. Ideally, put it in a separate account, don't spend it, leave it there, and hopefully you won't need to use it. But if you need to use it, then you have got some savings to get you through the period. So yeah, like I say, book your 15 minutes if you need them. Otherwise, if you just need to have a quick question or a quick chat, give us a call. The phone number, the office phone's working, and we are very much business as usual. So I wish you all the best through this period. I hope you all stay sort of healthy, and hopefully we get through this really, really quickly. So yeah, thank you very much. It's John. Thank you.